Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to browse training, add external and ad hoc training. From your training homepage, we will access the Browse Training tab here on the left. Browse training should be utilized when you complete training as a crew that is not assigned to you on your training homepage, or you are completing a skill for the second time. Say you're on a shift trade or a debit and you completed the skill for a second time, yet you want to receive your hours and credit for completing that training. So you will access the Browse Training tab and you'll be presented with these subcategories. Let's use an example of throwing a ground ladder with my crew. Now I just got back inside from throwing a ground ladder, so I want to receive credit for this. I will go over to the Firefighter Fundamentals tab, because anything related to Firefighter Fundamentals, such as hose, ladders, will be located in this button. Let's go ahead and click the Fundamentals button. As you can see, there's a myriad of training topics located in the Firefighter Fundamentals tab. Let's just scroll down until we see the ground ladders, which is here. So as a crew, we just completed ground ladders 3-person beam raise. So I want to register myself for it by clicking the register button. And once I click the register button, I have successfully registered myself for this, and the training will be located on my training homepage. Let's go back to our training homepage by clicking the training button. Now you notice that the ground ladders 3-person beam raise is located on my training homepage. And since I had already completed it, I'm going to hit the complete button. Check the checkbox that I verify I've completed the skill. Hit the submit button. Select yes, I want it to be routed to my supervisor. And now the checklist has been routed for review. Let's return to our training homepage. And here's our ground ladder checklist. And if you remember from the previous video, this will say resend until my supervisor has approved my training. Now let's talk about external training. External training shall be utilized when you attend an external class, such as an ODA class or a college course, and that can be located by accessing your training history. Now before we move on, it's a good thing to say that before you add any ad hoc or external training, please contact the training consortium if you cannot locate it within the Browse Training tab first, because we most likely have a course built for the training you have attended. If we do not, then you can add external training. Let's add external training by selecting the Add External Training button. Okay, you will notice at the top there are directions for entering external training. So let's fill out the name of the training. For example, I attended a college class on building construction. So we will type in building construction, the date it was completed. Let's say it was at the end of the quarter, which would be today. I completed it. I received a score of 100%. I received 32 hours for the course. The provider was Bates Technical College. The location. And here's where you can either write the name of the school or the address. And there was no cost associated. And if you received a completion certificate, here is where you would upload the completion certificate. Hit the submit button. And the record was successfully saved. We can verify this by going to our training history tab on the left and come down and notice that building construction was completed on 12/31. It was external training. I received a score of 100. It was complete, and I received a total hours of 32. Now let's talk about adding ad hoc training. This can be done by going to our training history tab once again. Okay, once going to our training history tab, we can add external training. Now, ad hoc training is for training completed as a crew or an individual that is not located in the Browse Training tab. Again, please look in the Browse Training tab to locate training. Examples of training that should be ad hoc are pre-fire plans, area familiarization, or tabletop tactics, etc. So, under the name of the training, let's insert the name, which would be pre-fire, the completion date of today, because we completed it as a crew today. Status is complete. There is no score for this training. Hours. It took us approximately 1 hour to complete. The provider. Now this can be your captain or firefighter or whoever led the training. Location. We did a pre-fire of Station 31. And there is no cost associated with this, and there is no certificate associated. Let's go ahead and hit the Submit button to complete the training. And let's make sure that we received credit by going to our training history. And we notice we received credit for the pre-fire plan that we did on 12/31. It's external training or ad hoc training. It was complete, and we received 1 hour of credit. Thank you for watching this video on ad hoc, browse training, and external training.